I run into? Oh, whoa. Stripes. I see an abundant amount of stripes. There you go.
Sure you like the video, comment what you think, and subscribe if you new.
Alright, y'all, I just downloaded this game. You see what it's called? It's called Sakura Swim Club. We about to see if there's some heat. My nigga Belize, seeing him play different games like this gave me an idea, so we about to see. I have no idea what this is about. Let me get my voice acting right. Let me sip some ice real quick. Hold on. It's D-Lo, who's by? Hold on. Alexa, turn big lights on. Morning. Not my favorite time of the day. The morning is when you wake up enough to do anything. Wait, hold on. The morning is when you're not awake enough to do anything. Yet there's so many different things to be done at once. I have to shower. I have to get breakfast. I have to get ready for the day. I am not a fan of mornings, but no amount of complaining can change that. So the only thing is to do is face the day. Yeah. Bit by bit, I drag myself out of bed. Bright, warm rays of light spill between my curtains and into my room. It's another beautiful sunlight day. It's also a long walk to my new university, so I can spend plenty of time in the sun while I'm here. Kade, good morning world. Not that I think mornings are good. As usual, there's no one to reply. It looks like this is going to be another quiet morning for me. If I had to take a guess, I've been at a different university each semester for practically my whole life. At first, it was due to my parents moving around so much, but now they keep sending me to different places in the hopes that there's one that will spark the family's gift in me. They always talk about how maybe I'm just a bit slower than the rest of the family, or that they just haven't found the right place for me to flourish yet. I do not think that they can accept that their only son isn't going to be a prodigy like everyone else in the family. That's tough. Not that I really blame them. Our family has a long history of success. Whether I want to be or not, I'm expected to carry out on that legacy. I look back at the clock and feel my heart sink to my toes. I slept in a few minutes late. It's going to take me about 20 minutes to walk there. See, a nigga like me, when I'm late, you feel me? I remember going to school, and I was like, I'm going to be like 2 minutes late. Yeah, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to be late anyway. So I ended up being like 20 minutes late, because I'm going to take my time, shit. What's the rush? You're going to ring anyway. That's going to ring. If I panic, I'll probably just make things worse for myself. So I'll take it easy. Understandable. So here I am again, standing before yet another university that my parents have specially chosen for me. Specifically, the same entrance, the same guards. This place is as boring as the rest of the universities I've seen. I can already feel the sinking feeling. This isn't a place that will make me flourish in the way my parents hope to. No, I shouldn't be so cynical yet. I might as well give this place a chance. If I don't give it a chance, then I'll never know what will happen. Oh man. So here it goes again. Step by step, slowly beginning all over again. Hey, my bad if I stumble on some words, you feel me? I ain't read in a minute. Ain't been out of school and shit. Working. And then you talk about the mundane start, which is I always experience every time. For a moment, my body feels real heavy. It's a struggle to push myself to go through all over again. Nothing I can do to escape that now, though. It takes me a few minutes to find my classroom. It's always a nervous wait before I enter class. You would think that after doing it so many times that it would be easier. I remember my first time when I moved to where I'm at now, which is Indiana, from where I live. And I remember the first time I walked in that bitch. I wasn't even nervous for real. I was low-key happy because I needed a new start. So, but I do know what he mean, like that nervous feeling a little bit. But that shit went away quick. I was ready. I was that nigga. I still don't know who's going to be waiting for me on the other side. Sure enough, I hear my teacher say those same words I always hear. Teacher, I would like to introduce a new student today. He gestures me to oozing me into the room? I don't know what that means. All of their eyes are focused on me. I always expect their judgment to be harsh. This is Cade. Nah, I don't like Cade. I'm gonna call this nigga KD. This is KD, students. I trust you will treat him with respect. Take a deep breath. Everything is fine. I'm KD. Pleased to meet you. I hope that we will all get along. None of the class seems to really care that I'm here though. They probably are just as bored as I am. Understandable. I know that feeling all too well. Teacher, anything you'd like to tell us about yourself? Oh, nothing really. It was probably not the response that the teacher was expected. Well, then why don't we get straight into it? We already have a lot of work to do, so get to your seat. I think we'll put you over there. He points to a seat in the back. I know that I said I would give this a chance, but I cannot help but have the sinking feeling. Sickening? As I settle into my seat, I find that a tiny sigh escapes my lips. So students, we'll be studying. The first lesson goes exactly as expected to. His words begin to bleed into one another, until all that remains is incoherent mess. My mind can hardly register what he is saying. Listening to my teacher drone on and on about things I do not care about, I don't think I'm incapable. It's just that I don't care about this. My parents think that some tough love is what's needed to get me started. What I really need is a reason to care. Understandable. If you don't care, then it is what it is. I can pass this bare minimum requirements. What difference does it really make? It takes what seems like forever for the bell to signal the end of the lesson. By the end of it, the only thing I can focus my eyes on is the clock. Understandable. Washing the hands ever so slowly. Man, I remember them days, boy. I used to be knocked out. I used to leave. I remember I used to just leave school. Dad gave me a whip my junior year. And when I tell y'all niggas, I used to just literally leave the school, just walk out the doors and just go home. Cause I hated school. I was good at it. I got good grades. I just didn't care about it. But y'all don't be like me. Y'all do better. Oh man, I need some water. Hold on. Damn. I see how that nigga believes to be feeling. That'll be all for now, students. Please review the material when you have the chance to. This will be on your exam. As I'm about to get out to leave, my teacher steps in front of me. Teacher, you were barely paying attention in class at all. I know it is only your first day, but you really should take this seriously. KD, I know I'll do better next time. Are you sure about that? I know that you're a troubled young man, jumping from university to university, barely passing any of your subjects, barely paying attention at all. Your parents have kept me well informed about your problems. Nice to know that you made arrangements here too. Hold on, nice to know that you. Yeah. I can't force you to learn, but please, you have a chance here to better yourself just like everybody else. Being good at something can only be a good thing, can it? KD, I guess so. He doesn't look convinced by my answer. Maybe you need someone else to push you. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes we need someone else to motivate us. See, right here, this is true. I remember I hated school, but whenever I had like a class like my junior year, and I would literally come to school for that one class. It's my third period. I had some females I was cool with, and you know, I was fucking with the kid, and I used to, if I was gonna go to school, it would be around like third period. I might skip the first two. They took me out my history class because I was never in that bitch. I was probably in that bitch about 25 to 30 times the whole school year. So they ended up taking me out history because I was passing, I just wasn't in that bitch because it was my first period. So like I said, if I was gonna be late, I wouldn't show up. So, you know, I'd take my time. So I'll come in after that. So you feel me? So hey, having somebody to motivate you, find you a little shorty, you feel me? Get you right. Have fun in that bitch. Don't you join the club? There's plenty of them in this university. I'm sure there's one which will suit you. Tennis, football, basketball, baseball, swim. Oh, never mind, swimming. It's not an agree, swimming. I'm not really a swimmer. I do like swimming, but remember this thing in high school. So usually, I'm gonna question this thing, Kyle. Why he stopped? Hang on. What about swimming? They have a rather infamous reputation. You shouldn't go there. Infamous reputation? Anyway, I'm sure they'll find something which will catch your interest. I'm sure that you'll find something. I will not take any more of your time. He quickly leaves the room. What he said about swimming, I have to admit, I'm curious exactly. But first I have to check out the other clubs. Go see if there's anything else I like to do here. Actually, he's not in high school. He's in a university. He might be in college. One nice thing about this university is the lack of rumors. I know some places, like they call universities, even though they like high schools. I've managed to quietly slip in this time, which is a relief. People always talk behind my back about what sort of person I was. They never seem to understand either. I was always compared to my parents. Practically everyone in the country knows their name at this point. Anyway, I think I should check out the clubs now. If I don't have something to do in this boring place, then I'm going to go stir crazy. It might be a good place to make some new friends. Oh, right. What's the point of that? We don't fuck with niggas. Real shit. I already know what's going to happen. Damn it. No. I need to stop thinking like that. I'm sure that things could turn out better here. As I idly mused to myself, I smacked into something. Oh shit. The impact is enough to make me fall over. Fuck. Dazed, I slowly look around me. I'm too dizzy to pick myself up yet. What did I run into? Oh, whoa. Stripes. I see an abundant amount of stripes. Blue and white stripes. As my vision clears, I finally realize what has happened. A black-haired girl with pale blue eyes stared back at me. Her miniskirt completely fails to hide her pants. Wait, this is the girl who was sitting next to me in class. What are you doing? Look where you're going, stupid. KD, sorry. You don't sound sincere about that. She angrily scolds me, seemingly unaware of what's exposed. I think it would be a good idea to let her know. Excuse me. You're not excused. You need to be more considerate of others when you're walking around. I'm gonna let her talk first and I'm gonna leave out there. She's not listening to me. I have to try again. That's not... This is relevant. That is relevant. That isn't what I was going to say. She's too intent on expressing her anger to notice the problem. But I can't give up. Listen to me. You have a problem. I do. You bumped into me. That is the problem here. No, that's not it. What do you mean that isn't it? Why are you looking at me like... Her eyes slowly look down and she sees what the problem is. An eruption of red spreads across her face. She immediately slips her hand she immediately slips her hands between her thighs, pulling her skirt down to hide her stripes. It does not really help though. You saw everything, didn't you? Yes. Oh no, why did I say that? The word seems to hit her like a sledgehammer. How can you just admit that so shamelessly? It was an accident. I didn't mean to see your family. I think I'm just making her angry. She picks herself up and runs down the hall. You better not tell anyone what happened. I'll know who did it. For a moment, I just sit there, slowly taking in what happened. Then I remember that I was sprawled on the ground and quickly got to my feet. What a strange encounter. Wait, she was sitting next to me in class. This next lesson is going to be awkward. Man, better get on that, nigga. Okay. So, my lesson dragged on for the rest of the afternoon. The only thing I could be bothered doing is waiting for the bell to ring. It's only a matter of time. There's no sign of the girl I bumped into either. Now then, students, a word before you go. Do make sure to review today's material. This will be on your test this semester, so do not. Shortly after he finishes speaking, the bell rings. Time to finally leave this place. Another long, boring, and pointless first day. But there's still some clubs I haven't had a look at yet. As I'm about to leave, he turns to me again. KD, I just wanted to talk to you again. Yes, sir. How was your first day? Pretty much what I expected it to be. And what did you expect it to be? You really want to know? My response makes him frown. I see. He turns back towards the desk, gathering his things. Well then, if you check out the clubs, a few of them, none have really stood out to me yet. I'll keep looking, but I don't know if I'll find one I'll like. He readjusts his glasses awkwardly. Good, keep looking. I'm sure you'll find somewhere to spend your time. Another thing too, even if you don't like any of them, please join one, okay? His tone suggests that he's commanding me more than asking me. You really need to. What about the swimming club? He just shakes his head. It wouldn't be worth your time. Why wouldn't it be? I told you before it was an infamous reputation among the students. He just shrugs. Well, you can if you wish to, but I do not know if it will be the club that suits you. Despite myself, I really want to know more about the swimming club. Where can I find a university school? He lets out a defeated, weary sigh. Down the hall from this classroom. Take a right, another right, then a left. I'll be found what you're looking for then. He packs his things and heads out the room. See you tomorrow, KD. Hope that I'll be able to help you. I know that he means well, but I don't like how he talks about the swimming club that way. Is it even appropriate for a teacher to comment on things like that? Did something happen with the swimming club? Is that why he's talking about it that way? All it does is make me want to find out more about it. What is the truth behind the swimming club? I guess that's something I can investigate right now. ... Here I am, standing before the entrance to some swimming pool. It took me way longer to find it than expected. The swimming club is supposedly meeting right now. After all the discouragement I've received, I feel like I need to know what the deal with the club is. The distant smell of chlorine hits me as I pass through the doors. When was the last time I smelled that? Man, it's been a minute. I don't think I've been to a proper swimming pool in a very long time, so I'm fairly impressed to say the least. The building is massive. A full-length Olympic swimming pool spreads out before me. Man, when I got here, so I went to it's called Carmel High School, and it was one of the top schools in Indiana, and I think this period in the United States. And I remember seeing the pool for the first time. It was crazy. I probably should bleep out the name, huh? But yeah, I remember when I had gym and niggas went swimming and they separated the females. There wasn't that many females in my PE to begin with. But yeah, they separated us on some bullshit. Shit was crazy. They bogus as hell. But so I'm fairly impressed to say the least. Oh, what the? This building is massive. A full length. Oh, I went back. My bad. As I look around, though, I notice there's no one else here. The only sound which echoes through the building is the gradual lapping of the water against the pool's edges. Funny. From what I gathered, the swimming club was supposed to be meeting today. So where are they? KD, hello, is anyone here? Only silence is response. I do not think there's a single soul here. Maybe practice isn't on today. But it said the practice was on today. I don't know. There's no one in the swimming club, and obviously I can't join it. Hello? My own voice echoes back to me several times. Hello? 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 It really is a barren in here? Perhaps I should hang around for a bit. It might be getting changed or something. I don't know. But my phone keeps fucking vibrating. I decided to wait there for a few minutes. There's little else for me to do other than watch the water lap against the pool's edges. And then I used to love to swim. I don't really remember. More importantly, why is there no one here? Even on a hot day like this, surely someone would be using the pool. Oh well. Why is it abandoned? Ask around about it. I mean, he already asked himself like 6 times why it's abandoned, so I'm gonna ask around it. Maybe I should ask about it. Perhaps one of the other clubs knows why there's no one here. Just as I'm about to leave, I hear a loud splash come from behind me. Oh, whoa. 2 girls emerged from the water. So they was a city. Wait, one of them is that black haired girl from before. And the other one sitting next to me in class. And she's wearing swimsuits, but the swimsuits are practically shredded. The straps are torn too, meaning that they can't stay up on its own. Both of them are desperately trying to hold their swimsuits together. Not that it's helping, it's revealing plenty despite the efforts. Their cheeks are flushed, yes, red as roses as they look down at themselves. These are the 2 terrors that my teacher told me about. This is so embarrassing. What do you think I feel about it? How do you think I feel about it? Who cares how you feel about it? I care about how I feel about it. You need to be more careful. You need to be more careful. But it's your fault. No, it isn't. Both of them argue with each other angrily, failing to notice who's standing there. As they do so, they seem to care less and less about holding the swimsuits together. What are you talking? More and more pill scanners as every moment passes. I'm not sure what exactly I should do at the moment. Our swimsuits. Oh well, at least there's no one else around, right? So it's a nigga just standing there and they don't see him. As she says that, she looks around the room. Imagine how embarrassing it would be if someone was. Her pale blue eyes shift towards where I'm standing. Oh no, I think I'm just down. What is wrong? When the black-haired girl doesn't respond, she looks towards where I'm standing as well. She grows silent too as she notices my presence. Both of them start to furiously blush as the situation dawns on them. A few awkward moments pass before they say something. Stop looking at us like that, you pervert. They try even harder to cover themselves. They just got this picture right here. It's not really helping them. If anything, the panic is causing their swimsuits to fall apart even quicker. It's now a desperate battle between them and their clothing. And they're losing, really badly. Nigga, I'm horny. What are you talking? It seems really She's under. It seems nothing they can do can stop her. Get out of here right now. Purpose like you are the worst. They both stare at me indignantly. Yeah, you get the point. The white-haired girl, indignant. I can't say it. Indignant look quickly turns into panic though. Oh no, it's falling apart. I can't stop it. Help me. I think I see something completely divided in half before she can finish speaking. Her face goes redder than the hot coals of a furnace. For a moment, she forces her attention away from me to deal with this new problem. At least mine isn't getting any worse. I'm just another sound of tearing material. Her face goes bright red too. This never happens in real life. Not me too. She looks down in despair at her swimsuit. This is just too embarrassing. I can't stand it anymore. Despite their own problems, they look back at me. I'm surprised that they're still able to hold the swimsuits together at all. Stop standing there and looking at me. Out, now. You heard her. Get out. A nigga like me, I ain't leaving. It would be better to listen to them, I think. I slowly back up out of the building. Their eyes fixed on me the entire time. No weird shit, though. No weird shit. I was there first. How you gonna tell me to leave? You feel me? If anything, you leave. Sometime later, the pair returned from the changing rooms. I decided to wait outside for them. Their faces are still red. You're still here? Her face turns grim as she looks closer at me. She must have not recognized me while she was flustered before. Oh no, not you again. Not him again. This is the guy who she can't bring herself to finish singing. Alright y'all, who y'all choosing between right or left? Let me know. I wanna know, I'm just curious. I'll keep my thoughts to... Well, y'all gonna see. I'm sure I might have the option to pick eventually, so we'll see. Yet, before she was shouting it out shamelessly. Apologize, can we pretend that didn't happen? What am I apologize for? I ain't do no wrong. Can we pretend... I always want to pretend it didn't happen. Sure, it happened, so hey, fuck. Can we pretend that didn't happen? No, we can't. You can't just get involved in a situation like that. Nigga, I was just standing and pretend it didn't happen. Especially when it's twice in one day. Yes, it's unfortunate that you walked in when that happened. I don't think we need to tell you that you shouldn't mention what happened to you. The white-haired girl seemed rather cool about the whole situation now that it's over. If you say anything about this, or what happened in the hallway, the black-haired one, on the other hand, looks really mad. Well, what is you mad for? Her gaze is practically burning a hole through me. The black-haired one. Why do we go back? Don't worry about it. I won't kill anyone. Thank you. You're the transfer student. You're the transfer student, aren't you? She want me. KD, right? Yeah, and you two are... How can you be so calm at a time like this? Hirami? Hirami, so that's her name. Why is her name red now? He said he wouldn't tell anyone. I'm sure he would keep his word. Miko? How can you be sure about that? Really, I won't tell anyone. Who am I about to tell? Like, I'm not cool with nobody. It would be nasty to do something. Don't think I trust you yet. Hirami ignores her friend's outburst. So what are you doing here? I was checking out the clubs. It's my first day after all. I think I found the right club too. What are you talking about? Oh, then I think you found the right club. Dude, do we really want someone like him to join the swimming club? Irami looks around her at the vast, empty building goes, oh. Alright, okay. There's not anyone else around. Oh, right. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't ask about the swimming club. Fuck, maybe I shouldn't have. I would know I would have found my way here eventually, but it probably would have been something different probably would have happened. Listen, since you caused me so much trouble, you should join the swimming club. Well, this is a strange turn of events. First she was mad at me, now she's asking me to join her club. Y'all joining a club like this? I know I am. We really need new members. If we don't, they're going to close our club. Nigga like me joining. Both of them gays at me. The way that they stare at me. I do not think that I can say no. Before I do, can I ask something? Okay. Both of them seem to freeze up. Anticipating something. I heard from someone that you aren't welcoming of new members. So why are you inviting me so readily? Please ignore those rumors. A deep disappointed frown forms on her face. If we weren't, why would we invite you in the first place? Of course you'll believe it. You shouldn't just accept what someone says at face. No wonder they have an infamous reputation. But still, I can't just leave them like this. That's all I wanted to know. Don't worry about it, I'll join. It's not that I'm doing this out of guilt or obligation though. All of the other clubs, let's just say that something feels exciting about this one. You don't say. The fact that something has finally caught my interest is nothing short of significant. Both of them look really happy when I say that. Finally, we have a new member. They're overjoyed at the moment. I can't really join in as I don't know the full significance of it. Even though it had to be this guy. She's not going to let that go, I'm guessing. I guess I'll read over it. I'm just warning you, I haven't been swimming in years. Don't worry about that. We'll both train you. Whoa. She seems fairly confident about that, but Miko doesn't seem like it. We will? I'm not a very good teacher. Miko nervously shifts on the spot. Are you really sure we should teach him? Come on, Miko. I know you're a good swimmer. Just show him how to do it. I'm not as good as you though. I quickly glance at my watch and realize that it's getting late. Sorry to cut out, but I really need to get home. Oh, okay. Well, we will see you tomorrow, right? She looks at me with hopeful eyes. Of course you will. But seriously, I need to get home now. I'm sure we will see you. I'm sure too. Okay. She doesn't sound very confident about that. Really, I promise that I will. I'm sitting between you after all. Right, we'll be mad at you if you don't come. Oh yeah, he got this one bad. So please come after class. Tomorrow after class, got it. I gotta go home. Alright, it's agreed home. Until next time. That was a lot different than what I was expecting. This is why you need to have a look at things for yourself. I like that. Other people can easily mislead you. I like that too. That is very true. Niggas has missed many opportunities. The sun is setting by the time I make it back home. This isn't exactly how I was expecting my first day to be. They got a nice little crib. I thought it was going to be the same old and boring beginning. I got it on autoplay. Introduce yourself, join a club, make friends, do study. But it's gone for more differently than I thought it would. I've already made 2 new friends, and they're going to teach me how to swim. Do I really want to become a swimmer? Maybe not, but I think that they need me. I don't want their club to close. They seem to love swimming. So I will have to wait and see how this works out. I have to think more about those rumors though. Judging by what I saw, they were desperate for new members. Of course, that would be a given, since practically everyone else discourages anyone from joining the club. It isn't a wonder that they are down to only 2 members. So what exactly happened for things to end up that way? No one seems to want to talk about it. A distant sound echoes through my apartment, cutting through my idle thoughts. I can hear the phone ringing. I already know who it is. Who is it, nigga? But I don't want to answer the phone, assuming it's parents. Even if I ignore it though, it's going to keep ringing. They would presume something happened if I didn't answer. Slowly, I pick up the phone. Now comes the moment of dread. I dread. Hey, Dad. This familiar masculine voice echoes through the phone. Hello, son. Just checking in to see how you're doing. Finally, I'm a ball sack. Judging by the tone of his voice, he's nervous. What's wrong? Oh, it's just that I rang earlier, but you weren't there. I was kind of worried about how your first day went. Don't worry, I was just a bit late getting back home, that's all. Well, it's good to hear that you're fine. Fine is a very relevant term for me. Relative. How was it, by the way? He immediately goes for the kill. I can hear the anxiousness in those words. Is this university any better? He desperately wants to hear a yes. It practically means the world to him right now. Nigga, it's my first day. Fortunately, I don't have to lie to him about it. Yeah, I don't mind this one. What about friends? Have you made any new friends? Any new ones? His tone is a lot less grim, but still. It stings every time he asks that, but I don't dare say anything. 2 girls I met at the swimming club. They're pretty nice from what I could tell. Swimming club? The tone of his voice completely changes. What's wrong, Dad? Oh, nothing. It's just that, do you really want to do swimming? Why wouldn't I want to do swimming, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you? There's plenty of other clubs there. I checked it out myself. I just don't really see you as a swimmer, that's all. So you trying to judge me, nigga? So would you consider doing anything else? No other clubs interest me. Why are you discouraging me? This one sounds like a bitch. Not really. The other clubs are boring. I see. Anyway, you said you made some new friends. Nigga, I made 2 baddies. What are you talking about? He's changing the subject. I'll just go with it. And there's girls too. Every single time. It's a little early to be planning anything like that, Dad. I can hear him scoff at that. Don't be ridiculous. It's never too early. Your mother and I met in university after all. It is some bad bitches. He already likes to bring that up whenever the 2 of them have been together for decades now. I think he's one of the few men to have truly achieved ideal love. Once again, I live in the shadow. That's tough. There's nothing wrong with thinking about what sort of future you can have, KD. You never know if there's a cute girl in there. I know. I'm only in university though. If I know my dad at all, then he's definitely shaking his head right now. That's the best time for romance. Dad on Simon. It's before you get to old and cynical like me. He laughs for a bit. Anyway, I have to make this brief today. Next time we talk, I promise I'll stay around for a bit longer. Your mother and I have high expectations, Katie. I know that you'll do us proud. Of course. Until next time, Katie. Later. The phone goes silent then. Yeah, Dad. I know that you have high expectations. I just wish you would ask me if I wanted to be a prodigy. Every time we talk, I feel like you're on the edge of asking that question. But we always just barely avoid it. Why can't I just be myself? Hey, that's deep. Is this the next? I'm gonna end it before the next day. Well, I'm gonna end it right here. Raise a light, dance across my face. Nigga, I'm sparkling. Fuck you talking about. Alright, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna finish The Walking Dead. I'm gonna knock this out. 2K. I'm pretty much done with the storyline. I'm gonna finish that. So stay tuned. Share the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'm out, man.